What's up, people? How are you doing? My name is Vani and welcome to the renovation of Maeb's house. Let me start by saying that I haven't recovered yet from building Aerith's house, and that kinda shows on this one. I had no problem furnishing the house, but when it came time to landscape, I lost all focus. I also had no money, so that might also be the reason why. Maeve brought so much money with her from the asylum and I still managed to spend all of it on furnishing and decorating the house. What a genius. The house is pretty big too. I made it one tile smaller for my own convenience, but other than that, it's still pretty much the same. I even kept the 3 bedrooms and everything. Usually, I would turn one of the rooms into an office or something like that, but I didn't do it this time for a bunch of reasons. First, I like to imagine that Maeve inherited this house from her family, possibly her grandmother, and since Maeve is very much into cottages and antiques, she decided to keep the house exactly as her grandma left it. And also, to keep the memory of her grandmother alive, obviously. It was with those thoughts in mind that I tried to give the house an older looking vibe, and I think it worked. I quite like it. It's very pink, but for some reason I keep finding a lot of pink in older houses, especially bathrooms. And mint green too. I don't know why. Anyway, moving on. The second reason I decided to keep the 3 bedrooms is because Maeve won't be living alone for long. Not only did I give her the family-oriented trait to substitute for the erratic trait, which basically means that she wants to have a big happy family as soon as possible, she will also have Ime living with her once the latter gets out of the asylum. You see, at first, I thought I could have Ime and Felix living by themselves once they leave the asylum, just like the other patients. But then I was like, wait, would a ghost even be able to buy a house? And I don't mean it as an in-game mechanic, I mean it in a more practical sense. Picture this. A ghost with a flame on her chest floats into a real estate agency. It seems like the beginning of a bad joke. The poor real estate agents would freak out and run away in a panic, and you can't really blame them, can you? Oh my god, I just thought of something. What if that's the reason why ghosts hunt houses? More specifically, abandoned houses? What if it has nothing to do with being evil? What if they are just trying to keep the abandoned houses to themselves because they have no other option? Like, they see a random living person trying to buy their house and they go like, oh no, buddy. Get the hell out of my property. You are alive. You can go to a real estate agency and buy a much better house if you want to. Don't be stingy with your money and just leave this check to me because it's the only way I can have a room above my head. Capiche? Shit. Now I feel sorry about the ghosts in horror movies. They do get a little extreme when it comes to defending their houses, but wait, I'm getting sidetracked again, sorry. Back to Hime. So, yeah, I don't think ghosts would be able to buy houses, not even in The Sims. And as I mentioned before, in my head, Maeve and Ime are best friends. Not only that, but Maeve also has some ingredients that could be used to bring Ime back to life, so I think it makes perfect sense for Ime to live with Maeve, at least until she can get her own body. Or, who knows? They were flirting before, even if Ime didn't seem to like it, but who knows? Maybe she will change her mind after Maeve saves her, right? Nothing brings 2 people together like trying to save one from death, am I right? I should probably stop doing these plans though, because in reality I don't know if I will be able to pull this off because of how I chose to end the asylum challenge. You will see what I mean in the next episode, but maybe Felix will be the one living with Maeve, even if they hate each other with a burning passion. Oh, maybe we can get an enemies to lovers type of story out of that. Oh, now I'm excited. Wait, I just had the craziest idea. So, if you remember, Felix has the soulmate aspiration, which means he will have to date and marry someone in order to get out of the asylum. But then again, as a ghost, how is he supposed to get anywhere near another living creature without freaking them out? We all saw what happened when I took the ghosts to the gym during Raphael's run in the asylum. Everyone started screaming and running out of the building. Most of the townies on that save file have a fear of ghosts. It's not a supposition, it's the truth. I checked. So, that means that Felix's only options for romance are the people that already know he is a ghost. In other words, the former asylum patients. On top of that, he found out that one of said patients the one he happens to hate the most, has actually gathered some of the necessary ingredients to bring a ghost back to life. And with that said, hear me out. What if Felix tried to seduce Maebh just so he could use her to come back to life, but he ends up falling for her for real? Dude, we have the plot for a new series right here. Am I a genius or what? So if I really do that, we might end up having 3 new challenges starting once I finish the Asylum challenge. We'll have the 100 baby challenge, the other challenge I haven't revealed yet, but will also feature a former Asylum patient, and a possible love-hate story between Maebh and Felix. Oh my god, shall I actually cheat the game to make it happen? I don't know, but I feel tempted. Anyway, I'm just talking about the ghosts and I haven't said anything about the house yet. I mean, there's not a lot to say about it, to be honest. I didn't put a lot of thought into this renovation specifically. I just went with what felt right. As someone recovering from a 10-hour-long building, I did my best, okay? This house kept reminding me of Aerith's house too, because of all the flowers, you know? Since Maebh is something of a florist herself, I thought it would make sense to have a lot of plants and flowers around the house. In fact, I chose this house for Maebh because it has a lot of space for her to grow her army of her little crops in the backyard. Anyway, I think it's time for me to finish this voiceover, so thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe, because I'll be back in a couple days and you don't want to miss a thing. Trust me. See you then.